Okay, so I already started with my base. I used the MD Solar Sciences sunscreen. This is a broad spectrum, and this is SPF 50. So it's a really great base to use. And then I also used the Makeup Forever mattifying primer, and I just used it on the areas that I get oily because my skin has changed, so I had to put it on those areas, which are my forehead, my nose, and just like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go right to my brows. So since, yes, I am now considered a redhead, sort of auburn, whatever, I just got the Anastasia Duo in auburn. So what I usually do, I just mix these two together. First I'm going to outline my brows, but I'm just going to use the one in brunette because I just got this pencil, so I kind of want to use it. But I'd rather use this one anyway than the auburn one because technically, well, it looks better to me. So I'm just going to outline my brows with this. But this is like my favorite brow gel of all time. Okay, so before I'm going to move on to my face, I think I'm going to do my eyes first. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my eyes. I honestly have no idea. So just in case I think of something really, really quickly that is like has crazy fallout, I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyes because I'd rather not take that chance. So what I've been doing lately is I've been using the NARS Smudge Proof Primer first. For all those girls who have oily lids, like your stuff will not, like your shadows won't budge. And it's amazing. And I do drag it down under here. Then what I do is I go into the MAC Painterly Paint Pot and I just go over there, and I just go over, just to cover up any discoloration. Put a small coat over it. I'm going to go into my chocolate bar palette and I'm just going to use the, I think this one's milk chocolate. Alright, so going back into the Coastal Scents shade or palette, I'm going to go into this, this purple-ish shade. It's like a dark purple. Just put some fake shadowing in there, and you're good to go, dude. Then I'm going to go into this black right here. I'm going to take the tiniest amount because you don't need a lot. Again, work it in that outer V area. And this will just help it be a little bit more defined. And then I'm also going to bring it down here so it's kind of at an angle. Back into that brush. So I'm going to go into the Sugar Pill palette and I'm going to use the Poison Plum color. And then I'm going to fade that into, I think, this orange. But I don't know yet. Let's see. Yeah. Just going to pat that on the outer corner. Try not to go higher than the areas we used to define the crease. Just stay right here. I'm just using both sides of the brush. And I'm going to go into actually this yellow one, and that's going to fade in the center. Right there. I'm just going to take a little bit of this like reddish shade from the Revealed 2 palette, and then I'm just going to kind of like take it on a brush like this and just put the tiniest amount, and this is just going to kind of help everything else blend together. So back into the Revealed 2 palette, I'm going to go into this cream shade right there and just highlight. Kind of blend everything together. Okay, so another big thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Sephora liner. This actually came in a pack. If you don't know what this is, this came in my, or actually this is my Sephora favorites. And it comes with a whole bunch of liners, but I actually really, really love these. They're very, very pigmented. So first I'm going to draw like a really, really thin line. Go ahead and finish the rest of the face and then go back to my eyes later. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and this is in the shade 5.5. I really, really love this stuff. This is like my top favorite foundation. It was the Marc Jacobs, which I still love Marc Jacobs, but this one, I don't know what it is about it. It just makes your skin look beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight under my eyes. First, I'm going to correct the dark areas, and for that, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown's Light to Medium Peach, and this is just to correct the dark circles right here. To kind of warm the product up and push into the skin. For concealer, I'm going to be using 2 products. I'm going to be using the Naked Skin Weightless Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Light Neutral, which is literally the same color as my skin tone. I don't know why I got this shade, but I'm going to lighten it up with the Givenchy Mr. Light in number 3. So I'm just going to kind of put both of these on, and this will help brighten it up for sure. Alright, then I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender to blend that out. Take a little bit of orange, because I really want to see this when, after, I coat my lashes, I really want to see that, the purple, orange, and yellow. So I'm just going to add and keep adding. Then for mascara, I'm just going to use my Lancome Grandiose. To contour, I'm just going to use my Bobbi Brown bronzer. So I'm just going to use the Makeup Geek brush. This is actually a blush brush, but I just use it to contour. To bronze my face up, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light bronzer. This thing is gorgeous. I literally just bathe in it. Not really, but I use a stippling brush because it helps control how much goes on your face and all that jazz. Highlight, I'm just going to take the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and I'm just going to use the last two that I always use. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Red Cherry number 217. For my lips, I'm going to keep it very, very simple since my eyes are obviously out of this world. Right. So, of course, I'm going to be using a nude. Now, which nude? I don't know. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Melted Chihuahua. This is like absolutely perfect. So, then I'm going to spray my face with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, dolls.